Have you ever wondered why, no matter how much you try to stay active, your muscles seem to feel weaker and smaller as the years go by? You're not imagining it. It's a silent epidemic happening all over the world, and most seniors have no idea that it's caused by a simple deficiency they could easily fix. If you're serious about staying strong, independent, and full of life after 60, then this could be the most important video you watch all year. Welcome to our channel, where we bring you the latest and most powerful senior health tips you need to live longer, stronger, and better. Today, we are diving deep into the shocking truth behind muscle loss and the one vitamin that could completely change your future health if you act now. Doctors rarely talk about it. Most health gurus don't even mention it. But without this critical nutrient, your body is losing the fight against frailty every single day. Fixing this one thing could be the difference between a vibrant, active life and one where you struggle just to stand up from a chair. And the crazy part? It's hiding in plain sight, and chances are you're not getting nearly enough. Muscle loss after 60 is often written off as just part of getting older. But the truth is, it's not inevitable. It's not unstoppable. And it's not just about aging. It's about nutrition. Plain and simple. You see, inside every muscle fiber you have, tiny, powerful engines called mitochondria are working around the clock to keep your muscles strong, flexible, and full of energy. But when your body doesn't get the raw materials it needs to feed these engines, they slow down, they weaken, and eventually they start to waste away. The real villain behind this slow, silent collapse: vitamin D. Yes, vitamin D, the same nutrient most people only associate with bone health, has a direct, powerful impact on your muscle mass, your strength, and even your balance. It's not just for avoiding fractures or boosting your immune system. It's your muscles' secret fuel source, and without it, you're losing ground every single day. Research shows that vitamin D is essential for muscle protein synthesis, the very process your body uses to build and maintain lean, functional muscle tissue. It's like trying to build a house without any bricks. No matter how hard you work, the structure just won't stand. And yet, surveys show that over 70% of adults over 65 are deficient in vitamin D. 70%. That's millions of people unknowingly setting themselves up for weaker legs, slower reaction times, poor balance, and devastating falls. You might be thinking, but I get outside. I drink milk. I'm fine. But hold on, because the reality is much more complicated. As you age, your skin's ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight drops dramatically. Even if you spend time outdoors, you may only be producing a fraction of the vitamin D you did when you were younger. And unless you're carefully tracking your diet and supplementation, it's incredibly easy to fall short, dangerously short. This deficiency doesn't just leave your muscles vulnerable. It weakens your bones, saps your energy, muddles your immune defenses, and leaves you wide open to a cascade of health problems that can rob you of your independence. So if you've noticed yourself feeling weaker lately, if you've struggled more to get out of a chair, if your arms feel softer, your legs more tired after a walk, your body might be crying out for this missing vitamin. And the longer it goes unaddressed, the harder it is to rebuild what's lost. The tragedy is that most doctors won't check your vitamin D levels unless you specifically ask. It's often overlooked because symptoms of deficiency, like fatigue, muscle weakness, and aches, are so common they're dismissed as just normal aging. But here's the truth. They're not normal. They're not inevitable. And they are absolutely reversible. By boosting your vitamin D levels through smart, simple changes, you can slow down and even reverse muscle loss. You can regain strength, feel more energetic, and protect yourself from the dangers that come with frailty. Because here's a fact you can't ignore. Muscle loss after 60 dramatically increases your risk of falls, fractures, hospitalizations, and even early death. It's not just about looking fit, it's about surviving and thriving. Imagine feeling confident every time you climb a set of stairs. Imagine walking across a room without worrying about stumbling. Imagine living in your own home for decades longer without needing expensive aids, wheelchairs, or assisted living facilities. That's the future you're building when you protect your muscles now, and it all starts with mastering this one missing link. You see, once you recognize that your muscles are silently begging for help, the urgency becomes impossible to ignore. Every day you wait is another day you're letting strength slip away. But the incredible news is that your body is amazingly resilient. Even after 65, even after 70, even after 80. If you provide the right fuel, your muscles can rebuild. They can strengthen. They can come back to life in ways that might shock you. And vitamin D is a keystone. Without it, the best workout in the world won't get you far. Without it, your body simply doesn't have the tools to repair, rebuild, and grow. It's like trying to drive a powerful sports car without any gas in the tank. Now you might wonder, why is vitamin D so uniquely powerful? The answer is in the way it interacts with nearly every system inside you. Vitamin D is more like a hormone than a traditional vitamin. It switches on genes. It regulates hundreds of bodily processes. It directly influences your muscles, your bones, your brain, and even your immune system. Studies show that seniors with healthy vitamin D levels have better muscle strength, better balance, faster reaction times, and fewer falls compared to those who are deficient. That's not just interesting. That's life-changing. And here's where the real power comes in. Correcting a vitamin D deficiency doesn't take years. It doesn't even take months. For many people, simply restoring normal vitamin D levels can produce noticeable improvements in strength and energy within weeks. That's how quickly your body can respond when you give it what it's been missing. But it's not just about popping a random supplement and hoping for the best. To truly protect your muscles and your future, you need a smart, consistent plan. First, you need to know your starting point. The only way to truly know if you're deficient is to get a simple blood test called the 25-hydroxy vitamin D test. It's fast, it's easy, and it could change the course of your health forever. Ideally, your vitamin D blood level should be between 40 and 60 nanograms per milliliter. Some experts even recommend levels closer to 70 for optimal muscle strength and resilience in older adults. If your levels are low, don't panic. Correcting it is completely within your power, but you must do it strategically. Many seniors make the mistake of taking small doses, 400 IU, 600 IU, thinking they're enough. In reality, most older adults need between 2,000 to 5,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily to reach optimal levels, especially if they're starting off deficient. And it's critical to pair your vitamin D with the right nutrients to unlock its full power. You see, vitamin D doesn't work alone. It relies on magnesium to activate it in your body. Without enough magnesium, your vitamin D supplements might not work effectively, leaving you spinning your wheels and staying stuck. It's a delicate, beautiful balance. When you get it right, your body rewards you with better muscle tone, improved balance, sharper coordination, and a deep, steady sense of energy that can completely change your quality of life. Now imagine stacking this new muscle resilience with other simple, powerful habits, like daily stretching, brisk walking, resistance exercises, using your own body weight, and smart hydration. When you combine optimal vitamin D levels with these physical habits, you create a feedback loop of strength. Muscles support bones, bones support balance, balance supports confidence, and confidence supports freedom. Freedom to walk where you want, climb stairs, Travel, play with grandkids, garden, dance, swim, volunteer, live fully and fiercely. Freedom to own your future instead of letting frailty or fear write your story for you. And it all starts with a simple realization. Your muscles are not disappearing because you're getting older. They're disappearing because they're starving for the nutrition they desperately need. Senior Health tips are all about bringing these critical truths into the light. Truths that can literally add decades of strength and independence to your life if you act on them. There's no magic pill, no overnight fix, just a simple, powerful decision to fuel your body the way it was designed to be fueled. Imagine waking up in a few months feeling strong enough to hike a trail you thought you'd never see again. Imagine lifting a suitcase into a car trunk without a second thought. Imagine standing taller, moving easier, laughing louder, all because you chose today to get serious about your muscle health. The choice is yours. And there's no better time than now. When you understand the incredible role vitamin D plays in your muscle strength and overall vitality, you realize it's not just another supplement, it's a foundation. Without it, you're trying to build a strong body on sinking sand. But with it, you have a fighting chance to preserve your independence, your dignity, and your joy for decades to come. There's another hidden reason why this nutrient is so important, especially after 60. As we age, our body's ability to absorb nutrients from food becomes less efficient. Even if you eat a diet full of good foods, your gut might not be pooling the vitamins and minerals out the way it used to. This means deficiencies can sneak up on you faster and more dangerously than you expect. Vitamin D is stored in body fat, but if you are overweight, as many seniors are, your body can trap it inside fat cells where it's locked away and useless. So, even if your diet seems reasonable, you can still be suffering from a silent deficiency that's draining your strength day by day. But it doesn't have to be this way. With the right plan, you can replenish your vitamin D stores, strengthen your muscles, and rebuild a body that carries you confidently into the next stage of life. Step 1 is awareness, understanding that this is a real, fixable problem. Step 2 is testing, getting that simple blood test to know where you stand. Step 3 is action, starting a supplementation routine based on real needs, not just guesswork. Always under the guidance of your doctor or a qualified nutritionist, of course. And step 4, perhaps the most important, is consistency. Your body needs steady support. 1 week of vitamin D won't rebuild years of muscle loss, but weeks and months of consistent, smart action. That's where the magic happens. When your vitamin D levels start to rise and your muscles get the nutrition they crave, you may begin to notice small victories first, standing up from the couch without using your hands, walking farther without feeling winded, holding your balance on uneven ground. These small wins add up. They create momentum, and before you know it, you're rewriting your story. You're not becoming another statistic of frailty and decline. You're becoming an example of what's possible when you refuse to surrender to age without a fight. Because the truth is, there's a revolution happening in senior health. More and more people are refusing to accept weakness, decline, and dependence as their destiny. They're fighting back with knowledge, with action, and with the kind of senior health tips that actually make a difference. And vitamin D is one of the simplest, most powerful weapons in that fight. It's the sunshine vitamin, the strength vitamin, the independence vitamin, and today it could be the beginning of a brand new chapter for you. Of course, vitamin D is just one part of the bigger puzzle. True muscle strength and resilience come from a holistic approach, combining smart supplementation, consistent movement, balanced nutrition, proper hydration, and good sleep. Every one of these pieces supports the others, but think of vitamin D as the spark plug. Without it, the engine just sputters and stalls. With it, everything starts running better, smoother, stronger. You owe it to yourself and to the people who love you to make this small change that could have such a massive impact. Because let's face it, no one dreams of spending their later years trapped in a body that won't cooperate. No one hopes for a future filled with walkers, wheelchairs, and nursing homes. We dream of hiking mountains, not hallways. We dream of chasing grandkids, not canes. We dream of sunsets on beaches, not sunsets on hospital beds. And those dreams are still possible. They're absolutely within reach. It starts with understanding. It continues with action. It blossoms with consistency. And it's powered by giving your body the fuel it desperately needs to fight for you, starting with vitamin D. As we near the end of this video, it's important to remember just how critical it is to address muscle loss early. Don't wait until you experience a fall, a fracture, or a complete loss of strength. Take action now while you still have the power to make a difference. Restoring and maintaining strong, healthy muscles isn't just about aesthetics. It's about independence, mobility, and quality of life. It's about being able to pick up your grandkids, run errands, travel, and take care of yourself with ease. It's about being able to live each day to its fullest potential. Imagine being able to bend down to pick up a bag of groceries, stand up without effort from your favorite armchair, or carry a laundry basket without feeling exhausted. Imagine walking longer distances without getting winded or worried about losing your balance. Imagine feeling more energized and capable in everything you do. These aren't just pipe dreams. These are realistic, achievable goals when you give your muscles what they need to thrive. And that starts with vitamin D. But vitamin D is not a cure-all. It's just the first step in your muscle health journey. Pairing it with a consistent exercise routine, including resistance training, stretching, and aerobic activity, is the next crucial step. Add a well-rounded diet rich in protein, healthy fats, and other essential nutrients, and you have the ultimate recipe for strength and vitality. It's never too late to start, but the sooner you begin, the better the results will be. If you're over 65, don't wait for things to deteriorate further. Take charge now. Talk to your doctor, get your vitamin D levels checked, and start making small, sustainable changes that will help you live a longer, healthier life. We've discussed a lot today, but remember, vitamin D is just one key part of the puzzle. Stay active, eat a balanced diet, get plenty of sleep, and hydrate. Use these senior health tips as the foundation for a strong and vibrant future. And before you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more valuable tips on how to maintain your strength, vitality, and independence as you age, we want to keep you empowered and informed so you can live your best life every single day. Stay strong, stay healthy, and take care of your muscles. You deserve it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.